What's poppin', Rob Television? Welcome back to another reaction with your boy. As you can see by the title, man. Yes, I'm back with another Larry Legend reaction video. As you can see by the title, once again, this video is titled Larry Bird, the hardest decision he had to make. Well, it's not titled exactly like that, but it's in the same, vicinity as how I'm going to have the titled for this video, so you get the logistics of what I'm saying, man. But I'm guessing this video is going to kind of be like a little lead up to what made him retire, or it might be just going over his retirement or whatever. It might be some stuff in this video that I haven't seen or you guys haven't seen, or even better, neither one of us have seen, because it's always dope when we both get to experience something. I'm speaking me and you guys as far as the viewers, we get to experience something together. But before we get into the video, man, we're going to do like we always do over here, man. Make sure you smash that thumbs up. Oh, hold on, I did that completely wrong. I take that back. Oh, we're going to redo that. Make sure you do me a big favor and smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new to the channel, man, make sure you subscribe. When you subscribe, click that post notification bell to be notified on all things Rob Television. By the way, man, you know how we doing this the weekend, baby. So take your time. If you got to, pause the video, because I ain't trying to hold it up. I ain't trying to make this video be 15, 20 minutes away till you guys go get something. You 21 and up, cheers. If you 20 and under, go get you some water, go get you some juice, some Minute Maid, some Sprite, some tea, preferably water or some orange juice. And cheers, man. Let's check it out. All right, you guys, do me a big favor, man. Before you get into this video, if you haven't already, man, follow me on all my social medias, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. All the links will be down in the description. And if you wasn't notified on this from my previous videos, I also have a PayPal, just in case you guys want to donate. Whatever the amount is, it don't matter. It could be 50 cents. You know what I mean? If you want to donate that, make sure you show me some love on that. PayPal link will be in the description as well. All my links for everything is in the description, man. Make sure y'all show that some love. Let's get into this video.
I would like to play it a little bit longer, maybe a year or two more, but there's just no way possible I was going to be able to do that. So today I'm retiring, and this is not a sad day. And I gave my heart, my body, my soul to the Celtics, and hopefully we can continue to have a good relationship.
The 13-year lasting Larry Bird era began on a 1979 October night against the Houston Rockets. For 897 regular season games and more than 164 in playoffs, Larry Legend kept doing his job through back and heel problems, through 4 head coaching challenges, and a gazillion questions about his health. His NBA finale was not one of the favorites. May 1992, Richfield, Ohio, Game 7 of the East semifinals. He played a poetically appropriate 33 minutes, shot 6 of 9 while scoring 12 points. Only 12 because he was done with playing basketball. He was beaten and battered. It was the end of an era in Boston. He retired after the game in Cleveland. Of all his moves, this one had to be the hardest to make. Physically, there was no going back. He played his entire career with a misshapen finger, and he never again babied himself. As the injuries mounted, culminating in the back ailment that eventually brought him down for good, one thing perfectly obvious, and that was Larry Bird believed in earning his pay. Like Red Auerbach said, nobody in my 42 years in Boston ever played hurt the way he did. He would have his face pounded by an elbow, or injured, he'd hurt his knees, he'd have his nose broken, or have his face damaged and being forced to wear goggles. He'd lose a season to double heel surgery, and he'd struggle with a chronic bad back. But for 13 years, he'd refused to give in, and he'd continue to amaze everyone.
First off, do you know how many players would have just said, you know what, I'm going to give up, instead of fighting through all those injuries consistently, man? Like, that's insane, man. Bird really, went through hell. Like, he went through hell throughout his career, man. And for him to have the career he did and to play as long as he did, man, like that alone deserves just God damn it, make some noise, man. Make some noise, man. That alone is an accomplishment, bro. Cause like this man went through 2 heel surgeries like at the same time, bro. Like that's insane.
Everyone with his phenomenal ability to miss long periods of time and come back as if he just stepped away for a drink of water. That's why he was Larry Bird. During his first 7 years, he missed 13 games. Even the fractured cheekbone in 1982 kept him out only for 5. Those first 7 seasons encompassed the meat of his career. He won 3 Most Valuable Player prizes, a Rookie of the Year award, All-Star Game MVP, and Playoff MVP. He played in 7 All-Star games, and he was named to the first team All-NBA in all 7 years. Most important, he played on 3 championship teams. Bird made the spectacular become totally routine. He would register triple-doubles, drill three-pointers in traffic, make passes through openings that didn't exist, and dominate ball games because he possessed both skill and bravado. The teammates just stood and watched.
I like how he put that, how Bird made passes in spaces that didn't exist. Like when you think of a boxer, and you think of how boxers set up angles and create their own angles, and it's just like the same thing with his passing. Like his passing was immaculate, man. Like he did put together some passing sequences that you would just be like, what the world? I like the way he put that, dude. That's dope.
A healthy Bird always had that confidence. The best example must be the 1986 finals when the team returned home for Game 6 against the Rockets after having been physically abused in Houston. I'm going to have a good time. I know that rebounding is a problem, so I'm going to rebound. I don't have to score a bunch of points because everybody's got to get involved. I think everything's going to be just fine. It was. Bird's 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 12 assists took over the game and eventually the finals. Fast forward to 1992. He weighed that risk of permanent injury against the potential gain of playing another year and came to a sensible decision. That is, retiring. That doesn't mean the decision was easy for an intensely competitive athlete like Bird. I just couldn't continue doing that to my body. I'm not going to be 100% ever again. Larry Legend's health problems began shortly before he arrived in Boston. He broke his index finger on a shooting hand in Indiana in 1979. Then, 3 years later, took an elbow to the face that fractured his cheekbone and required cosmetic surgery. Elbows continued to pose problems throughout the 80s. He developed bursitis in his shooting elbow. One opponent's elbow broke his nose, and another's fractured his eye socket. Heels also were trouble, with Bird requiring surgery to remove bone spurs that were irritating his Achilles tendons. Bird's back, however, proved to be his true Achilles heel. He missed 2 exhibition games after hurting his back in a collision in 1990, then sat out another 7 games of the season. The next summer, he had disc surgery he thought would solve his problems, but his back flared up again and again, forcing him to sit out much of the season. Running up and down the court could create this disc stress, and disc injuries aren't common in the NBA for the simple reason that typically doesn't occur until people reach their 30s. Bird, however, is even more unusual because he was afflicted by a narrowing of the bony spinal canal that usually doesn't crop up until you're in your 50s or 60s. It's not just one episode of pain that led Bird to call it quits. He had been getting that for 3 years. He had to dig deep to an inner strength to keep on playing in continuing pain. To get ready for the 1992 playoffs and Barcelona Summer Olympics, he followed an intensive regime of physical therapy agreed upon by his personal and team trainer. It involved everything from massages to increased flexibility of back tissues to exercises in which Bird lies on his side and lifts both legs to strengthen back muscles and restore motion. He also did aerobic workouts in a swimming pool, lay flat on the floor after sitting for long periods of time, and stretched out on fold-down seats when he was traveling abroad. In 1992 summer, the legendary Dream Team in Barcelona was the last time Bird played professional basketball.
The last couple of years have been very tough on me, on my back and my body. It was very hard to deal with day in and day out, but I would like to play a little bit longer, maybe a year or 2 more, but there's just no way possible I was going to be able to do that.
We need to show some of the, and like I said, I'm not going to sit here and dub the current NBA because I watch current NBA, but we need to show some of these players who be sitting out for load management. We need to show them videos like this and be like, bro, you getting paid way more than this man was getting paid. And you sitting out because what? Half the time they probably don't even be hurt. You're tired. You tired. What? This man playing with ruptured, heels or, spine problem, and this man playing and y'all sitting out because y'all tired. That's why that's why his name is Larry Legend. That's why that stuff like this is the reason why when I was telling you guys last video, when I made the comparison, when I say it's similarities in these people, like with Bird and the people that that was in the last video, I ain't gonna spoil them. Y'all gonna have to go watch the video and come back, then y'all see what I'm saying. But when I was saying similarities. I wasn't saying that Larry Bird because of stuff like this is what made Bird so different. Like with these injuries this man had, man, half these people probably back then in the time he was playing too, not just in today's era, man, they probably wouldn't have been able to withstand that or put up the numbers and be as effective this man was with all the injuries he was dealing with. That's why I say that there would never be another Larry Bird. Whenever I say somebody is similar to him, I mean only by the way that the pace that they play the game and how they take their time and how they approach the game is more of a chess than a checkers. That's what I mean by that. Don't mean that they're a replica, because watching stuff like this, it lets you know it will never be another Larry Bird. Oh, I had to hit my dance one time. But as you guys can see, man, that's it for this video, man. If you did enjoy this video, do me a big favor, man. Smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new to the channel, man, make sure you subscribe. When you subscribe, click that post notification bell. If you know about all things Rob Television. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm about to stay in game.